one evening, this is how it all started, right? One evening I was at home, and I was at my parents' house in Atlanta. And I was like, I have to find a church that's not too far from the house, but that's good at the same time. So I was on Instagram, and this is exactly how I found the church. I was on Instagram, and I was like, churches in North Augusta, because I didn't want to go to Augusta because I was scared to go over the bridge. Long story, whatever. So I was like, okay. Then I saw TrueNorth. I was like, TrueNorth, okay. So I went to the website. Well, I went to the Instagram page, and I went to the website, and then, I saw that they had an app. Okay, so I downloaded the app, and I opened up one of the sermons, and I saw Pastor Steve preaching. I was like, man, he is good. I was like, well, I got to go to this church. So I was like, okay. So then that following Sunday, I wound up going. I remember I was in there as I was driving up the road right in front of TrueNorth. And I looked over, I was like, man, this church is so beautiful. So I remember coming down, and I saw a sign, and I think it said, turn on your hazard lights if you're a first-time member. And I was like, ooh, let me turn on my hazard lights. And I hurried up and turned them on. And I remember it was people, coming down the hill, and they were like waving, and they were just so happy. I'm like, all these people are so happy just to see me. I said, oh, this might be the right church. So I was like, okay. So as I drove down, there's like a little crosswalk. And I remember there was a guy, and I think he had a hat on. He's not too tall. He's kind of short. And he was like, welcome to TrueNorth. I rolled down my window. He's like, welcome to TrueNorth. Welcome to TrueNorth. He's like, we're so happy that you're here. I was like, oh, I'm so happy to be here too. And then he's like, so you see that guy waving his hand? I was like, yeah, I see him. He was like, follow him. I was like, all right, here I go. And I drove. And then I remember parking in the first time visitor parking space. And then I remember I was nervous. I was like, okay, I'm in a new environment. I've never been here, Okay, let's just see how this is going to work. So I got out the car, and it was this lady. I cannot remember her name. But, as I got out the car, she was like, hey, welcome to TrueNorth. And I was like, hey. And I remember as we were walking up to the front door, she was telling me about the vision of the church, the mission of the church, and all this really good things. And I remember I was clinging on to every word that she said because I was so nervous. I didn't want to leave her or nothing because I was just so nervous. And then I walked through the front door. She's like, hey, this is the first time visitors center or whatnot. She just kind of showed me around, and then I got a program, and I went to sit down. And I remember when service was over, I was like, this is the church. This is the church for me right here. And it was just so beautiful. I have to meet that lady one day. I really, really do. Because, she really encouraged me from the moment I got out the vehicle. And, she was right there waiting for me. And I was like, wow, I've never really, truly, honestly, never experienced that before. And for a new person that was new, well, I'm still kind of new to the area, 2 years, whatever. But, for a person that's new to the area that don't know too many people, for her to do that for me, I was just mind blown, honestly. And it was beautiful.